season's over podcast sports thing. Uh, where three dumbasses talk about things that they like, which is mostly sports, which is why the show's called Sports. Um, you know,
It's not called sports, you dumb fuck.
yeah, it is called Seasons Over Sports.
Yeah, it is. SOS.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, come
season
on,
is
Mark.
over
Over sports.
sports. But it's
Exactly.
not just called sports.
Season is over sports.
Exactly. Seasons Over Sports. That's what I meant.
Hot dog's a sandwich. I don't care.
Well, now that we're on those lines of food again, my let the audience know you guys a little more. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would that food be?
Would this food give me all the
Can
nutrients
I
I need to
Yes.
survive?
can I have can I have
Empanadas.
can I have different variants of said food
Bro,
item?
all right, bro, made it obvious.
Okay, if
what he's
that's
choosing.
the case, then I would just choose sandwich, and that way I could have like hot dogs, burgers. According to Mark, I'd have a
Nah,
lot
bro.
of
So
things.
you admit hot dog's a sandwich. Let's
Not
go,
hot
Nick.
dogs.
You're fucking learning.
No,
about
okay.
fucking dogs.
The meat
Um,
in the bun is the hot dog. The
No,
whole
the reason why I
thing,
asked
I
is 'cause,
guess,
like,
is
pasta.
technically a sandwich, but
Pasta.
pasta. Okay, all right. It has to be one specific thing. You can't.
Oh, see, now you're changing the.
I'm not changing the
rules.
rules. That's vague as fuck.
I'm choosing beef empanadas.
Beef empanadas. Okay,
Yeah, I am choosing.
I don't blame you,
Um,
Josh. Your mom makes some good empanadas.
What can I say? Shout out my mom.
homemade baked mac and cheese.
I hate that. I was gonna say the box Kraft mac and cheese. I'm a box guy.
That's nasty.
Kraft
It's
mac
actually
and cheese
good
is
as
fire.
fuck.
No, it is
Especially
The
the little
home style one.
SpongeBob
The home
shapes.
style one. The home
Yes,
style.
it is. Especially the little
not. No, it
SpongeBob
is
shapes.
not. Literally,
You
out
can't
of
get me
all
to
the
hate that.
boxed mac and cheese that you could buy,
Oh my god.
Kraft is
you're
the
one
worst.
of those. Oh my
I don't
god,
care about
bro.
what kind. As
What do you
long
mean
as
one
it's...
of those? It tastes like plastic cheese.
You're one of those. It
Yeah, I
tastes
know. I
good.
like
No,
plastic
it
cheese.
doesn't.
I like
Yeah,
Oh my
my
okay.
body
If that
hitting
is what
itself.
you like, then it's good. I don't like plastic taste in cheese, so I don't like Kraft.
It doesn't
I
taste like
think
plastic.
it's a nice
tastes like
strong
macaroni.
cheese. That's the thing.
Tastes like fucking cheap ass shit macaroni.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm broke, so
No, Nick, I'm not arguing with you. You're agreeing with me. But Josh being dumb.
no.
No,
The
I'm
deluxe
not.
mac and
It's the
cheese. No,
truth.
he's right. It is.
No.
Are you talking about the creamy cheese or like the
I'm
powdered
talking
cheese?
about the regular,
I'm
like the
talking
regular
about
box.
any kind of Kraft mac and cheese.
Nah,
It ain't good.
you're crazy.
No, I disagree. I think the deluxe cheese is pretty
You're
good.
just hating because it was the most popular one when we were kids.
Nah, it's a bit
And
cheap.
it's-
I'll admit, it does taste a
No.
bit cheap, but I don't think that
But it
takes
gets
away
the job
from
done. It gets
the
the job done.
exactly.
Mac
So
and
does
cheese
ramen.
with chicken.
I don't want to eat ramen the rest of my fucking life, now do I?
True.
You literally
but
are the one to
ramen's
choose
good.
macaroni salad, not salad, noodles.
You actually
pasta,
chose homemade
pasta.
mac and cheese.
Yeah, Bro chose mac and cheese and is hating on mac and cheese. That's crazy.
He's eating on specifically non-homemade mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So he's prejudiced against mac and cheese. He's racist
Yeah.
against mac and cheese. Anyways, let's move over to real topics. Sports, everybody, because we're a sports podcast. And speaking of sports, the Olympics just wrapped up. I don't have the medal count pulled up. Mark, I'm sure, has something pulled up somewhere.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about the medals. Who has the
Okay.
most? Who has the least?
So most is Norway. 18
Yeah, we knew that.
gold medals, 12 silver, 11 bronze for a total of 41.
How many gold?
18.
I thought you said 2.
Now, second place is the USA.
Yeah.
Of America.
The
They have
U.S. of
12
A.
They have 12 gold, 12 silver, 9 bronze for a total of 33 medals. And I'll only do top 3. And the third.
Yeah, we don't need to go down.
Wait, why is it not in order?
Was it not in order? I think you're right for the first
In
two.
order for gold medals.
It's in order for gold medals. Well,
that's the most important. No one cares about silver.
Well, no, I'm gonna do for third most medals, which is Italy, 10 gold, 6 silver, 14 bronze medals. They were so close, 14 times, for a total of 30.
Yep.
Netherlands were really just bronze medal merchants.
Word.
Italy, not the Netherlands. Italy.
Yeah, I was about to say
Uh.
Netherlands had 3 bronze medals. What do we?
Yeah.
What
Shout
are
I
we
out,
knew what
putting
you
yet
meant.
shout
on
out
that?
I
the
know what you meant.
Netherlands. Shout out the Netherlands for getting most of their medals in gold.
True.
Yeah,
Can we
you
talk
said
about Belgium
Netherlands.
really quick?
I knew what you were talking about.
Or Georgia. They and Denmark.
Atlanta.
They all
Why?
got
Why is Atlanta
they
in
all got
Europe?
one medal. So did Estonia.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of Estonia.
What?
The home of Rusev got 2
Word.
medals. They're
Estonia.
bronze.
Well, there was some
Bulgaria.
fun stories in the Olympics too. The U.S. hockey team beating Canada at their own game.
I think it's America's
I
game
think
as much
I
as
don't
it
know
is
if this
Canada's.
got cut out last episode, but I was shit talking Canada. Yeah, we beat them. We beat them at their own game. Now we just need to win the World Cup, and
Yo,
I'll talk my
shout
crap.
out the women who got 8 of America's 12 gold medals.
Oh yeah, we're shout out
Alyssa
Alyssa
Liu.
Liu, dude. That was the only one I was really keeping up with. I feel like everyone was keeping up with that though.
The men's and women's hockey teams.
I feel like even non-sports watchers were looking at like figure skating this year. Really popular. Shout out Alyssa Liu for her gold medal, but I thought her gala performance was great. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if y'all saw it. It was that Pink Pantheress song. That was fire. It was a great
One with Zara
performance.
Larson.
Yeah. That
I like that song.
Yeah, I mean I like it too, but dude, she fucking killed it, man. But dude, it was a fun Olympics. Shout out Norway. They had basically an advantage though for literally being born and bred to play in the Winter Olympics. So not really fair. So if we kind of discount Norway for cheating, U.S. is on top. Am I
I'm
right,
not gonna
guys?
give America the credit.
I'm not.
Because they got second. And
No,
shout
I know.
out they got second.
I know.
But we gotta get first next time, boys and girls.
Come on, dude. We got to get that shooting. The amount of winter games that are played that are just like
That
the most
the
weird.
shooting one.
Yeah.
That guy is awesome.
I think you're talking about the summer. I'm talking about the ones where you're shooting shit while skiing. I feel like every Olympics somebody blows
That's
up.
the biathlon.
Yeah, the biathlon. That shit is the most random thing ever. But shout out whoever does that. I don't even think the USA even has a team on that one.
You gotta show you have a wide plethora of skills.
I mean, I feel like every Olympics somebody blows up. Like last Olympics was the guy shooting the gun. This year it was Alyssa Liu. I mean,
there's always gonna be a
last
top
Olympics, Shaun White, the GOAT, made me want to snowboard as a kid.
LeGoat James.
But I mean,
today would have been a good day to go snowboarding.
For you, it didn't snow for me.
We didn't even get that much snow.
But we got snow.
We got like
not
an
enough
inch
to go
and a half.
snow.
What
Yeah, that's
the
not
hell?
enough to go snowboarding. You need like,
dude, it was like a dusting.
You need
Yes,
like
but
3.
We still have snow from a month ago. Remember?
Yeah. Not for me. My shit's melted. It's not melted.
My name's Nature. My shit's melted. Nobody.
I wish I had snow. I don't want to go to classes. Anyways,
nobody wishes for snow.
I think a lot of people wish for snow.
Snow is super pretty.
Josh, you wish for snow so you don't have to go to work.
Exactly.
I said it's being super
same
pretty.
Here.
And no, it's not so I don't have to go to work. I actually don't hate going to work.
I don't like waking up early. So I hope for snow so I can sleep in. But anyways.
Why don't you just take night classes?
Because I don't want to be there all day. I like getting home early, but I don't want to wake up early. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
I do.
I want to have my cake and eat it too, and the only way that works is snow day. So.
All right.
But yeah, we bought up Estonia earlier, and you bought up somebody, and I think that's a good I'm bringing up old shit, but that's the best transition I think I could do to Elimination Chamber. This is the first time talking about WWE on this show.
Hell yeah.
I don't know who's in it, and I
I
have
got you.
not.
I got it pulled up.
All
I
right.
got it
I have
pulled up.
to give a confession to the viewers.
So we are.
Well, hold on, Mark. I gotta give a confession to the viewers here. So essentially, I don't. Josh, Mark, and I all have a lot of experience watching WWE. Mark more than all of us, but some of us, mainly me and Josh, have stopped watching in the past couple of months, I'd say. And so I'm not gonna apologize for Josh. His knowledge is always but his knowledge is always wrong. But if my knowledge is a bit rusty, that's on me. But Mark, you were gonna talk about the list.
Yes. So
The
there are
list?
The list.
You know what happens
You know what
when you
happens?
talk about the list?
When you talk about the list,
Happens?
you know what happened? Huh?
You just made the list.
All right, Mark, talk about your list.
All right. So the thing that Nick just mentioned, there are 4 matches at Elimination Chamber. First, I want to go over the championship matches. We have Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the women's IC
Oh,
championship.
AJ Lee's finally doing something. Oh my god.
This is her first singles match in over a decade.
This is her first match other than her return match in over a decade.
And that's not true, but I don't think she wins it. I think Becky retains. For the Soul Fat is AJ is like a part timer at the moment. She's not there every week.
Why does that
So,
stop
I mean,
WWE though?
Okay. Do not compare AJ Lee to Roman Reigns.
I
ever
will.
Again in
I
your life.
will.
No,
I will.
Do not disrespect the Tribal Chief.
I'm
Put
not
your one
disrespecting
foot
Tribal
right
Chief
now.
was not my
and acknowledge.
childhood crush.
Also,
Acknowledge-
John Cena.
Shut
John
up
Cena,
and
like
acknowledge the Tribal Chief.
John Cena, like before Cody got it.
John Cena wasn't a part timer.
He was kind of a part timer.
Yeah, the last 5 years of his career.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he didn't have a championship for 1,316 days.
Yeah, and then he did.
He had a championship for a couple months.
How long did Roman
I'm just
Reigns
saying
have a
that's never stopped
championship?
WWE.
I just
though.
told you. 1,316 days.
And we
I
act
thought you
like
said
John
Cena
Mania
didn't have a
isn't like
championship.
next month as well.
Okay, we're getting off track. Who do you guys think's gonna win, Becky or AJ Lee?
I'm
I have
rooting
AJ Lee
AJ.
winning, but by disqualification.
Becky Lynch, AJ Lee, Women's IC Championship at Elimination Chamber in Chicago.
Are you asking me?
Yes, you are Nick.
Oh, I don't know. Probably AJ Lee. I think. How long has Becky held it?
Not that long.
She won it and then lost it to Maxine and then won it
Shout
back.
out Maxine. I heard Maxine's cooking.
She's cooking.
Wait, which one's
she has,
Maxine again?
Maxine Dupree.
She won the fucking title.
Yeah, she.
Oh, the
Becky
IC. Okay, I thought we were talking about women's actual title. Yeah, I think AJ Lee's gonna win because why not?
Okay.
I like her more.
And then we have
I'm a CM
the
Punk
next
stand.
championship match, which is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
CM Punk's gonna win that.
Punk versus Finn Balor.
Oh my god! Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be a heartbreak for me either way. Are you kidding?
Well, CM Punk is definitely gonna win.
CM Punk is gonna win, but I love Finn Balor. He's my second favorite.
There's 3 things guaranteed.
Dude, that sucks.
Death
really?
Finn Balor losing a world title match.
Nah, he might low-key win.
There's no he might low-key win. It's gonna be Punk and Roman.
Yeah, you know what's but that annoys the shit out of me because like we already know Punk is gonna win because Roman came out and was like, Punk, I choose you for WrestleMania. So Punk's obviously not gonna lose the title. Unless they did some fuck shit and Finn actually won, that would be awesome. But
I would love for Finn to win.
If they wanted to build Roman and Punk, why didn't they wait till after this championship match?
I mean, what other title they gotta I'm cool with it because they're giving Finn something to do that's like important.
Yeah, But
You mean
like,
lose another
but
world
like
title match?
they should have had Roman announce who he faces after Finn Balor versus CM Punk, not before. That's dumb.
No, I agree with that. I'm just CM Punk is my favorite. He will always be my number one. But man, I'd be lying if I told you that Finn Balor wasn't at least up there. Like, he's number 2 for sure. Finn Balor for me in active wrestlers.
Demon Finn Balor.
They should. They really should. But dude, man, that's a heartbreak. You could have said any other name, and I would have said CM Punk proudly.
It is 100% going to be the match.
Look, I'm rooting for CM Punk. He's my favorite, but fuck, dude, it's gonna hurt me.
Match we're going to talk about is the men's Elimination Chamber. The winner of this match will go on and face Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 42.
I forgot he was champion.
We have Randy Orton versus LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes. Versus Javon Evans versus Trick Williams.
Whoop that
Trick. Versus
never do that again, by the way.
Jey Uso.
Yeah, no, there's no way Cody Rhodes loses.
So I heard it's supposed to be Bronson in this match before he got hurt.
Still doesn't matter.
The guy who came in.
Cody Rhodes does not have a match for WrestleMania. He's going to win it.
We all know Javon Evans is going to have a crazy spot.
Right, absolutely. He's probably going to jump off he's probably going to hang off the top of the cage.
Because that boy is bouncy.
I would love it if he
don't say that, bro.
If Javon
he says this match. That's his catchphrase.
That's so weird. I'm bouncy. That's so fucking weird, man. The creative team might need to rethink that one a little more.
He can do mad wild stuff, man.
Yeah, he can do.
I'm talking about the bouncy part of it, man.
But this dude's wild.
I don't think Jey Uso is gonna win.
Definitely not.
LA Knight's definitely not winning.
Yeah. Guys. We're overthinking. We are overthinking.
It's gonna. No, we're not.
It's gonna be Cody.
It's gonna be Cody.
No, I am rooting for Randy Orton.
You're rooting for Randy, cool. But it's gonna be Cody.
I think the most fire match would be Javon Evans and Drew McIntyre.
I'm sure it would be, but it's gonna be Cody.
Yeah,
I would like to see Trick versus Drew.
I would like to too, but it's gonna be Cody. I said this after the Royal Rumble. Hold on, Josh. Hold on.
What if Randy finally turns on Cody? I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's very possible.
What I'm saying is, I think that I said this right after the Royal Rumble too. I said, if Cody doesn't win the Rumble, he's winning Elimination Chamber. And I told Gabe that. Shout out Gabe. I told whoever was there that and they could vouch for me. So he's probably gonna win. And he was my pick 10 years ago. He's my pick now. Guys, Cody's gonna win. The fact that we even think something else is gonna happen.
He's been feuding with Drew and
that's exactly
with Jacob Fatu. But maybe Jacob Fatu, finds a way into the chamber and toss Cody Rhodes a shot.
Maybe they'll insert Fatu into the match or something.
Hey, Mark, remember last year's Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, when Seth curb stomped Punk's head into the ground.
Yeah.
And we were on TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll show that on screen. We forgot to show that on screen last week.
Yeah, we did. We can do it this week.
We'll do it this week.
We can do it this week.
Sorry, listeners.
Give me Randy Orton to RKO. Everybody.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up to be wrong, man.
Yeah, well, that's why it's my opinion and not yours. Anyway,
I wouldn't mind if LA Knight won. I'm just saying.
I fucking hate LA Knight. Anyways,
you're weird.
No, he's boring.
He's
funny. No, now you guys are gonna get me on a rant. No, motherfucker is boring.
He's funny.
He's funny.
After every sentence, yeah.
He
has a fucking dick in his throat. No, nobody.
Oh, you you say he's boring. You're a Roman fan, bro.
What?
Roman's not even my favorite.
What?
And Roman's not boring.
What?
Me. Acknowledge me.
Nick,
Me. I'm sleeping.
Nick,
Hold on, Mark. Can't hear you. I'm sleeping.
Every time we've watched WrestleMania in person, okay? Whether it was
The
WrestleMania
one
40
time?
when we went there live, or when I had that big
Oh,
WrestleMania
yeah.
party at my house, right?
Yeah.
Roman had us on our feet for 35 plus minutes each match because we were all.
Oh, you're talking about the wrestling? Okay, you're talking about the wrestling part of it.
Invested into his matches.
Okay, that's more like writing then. That's not like
invested into LA Knight.
Yeah, because that's because they don't know how to use them.
No, his name is Louisiana Knight.
It's actually Los Angeles Night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's LA.
No, it is Louisiana Night, and it is dumb.
R-Truth.
Dumb.
R-Truth. Shout out R-Truth.
No, LA Knight. The same promo it's the same promo every fucking time. He says yeah after every fucking sentence. It's like Jey Uso and Yeet.
No,
it is like Jey.
No.
It
Do
is
you
like Jey
like?
Uso and fucking Yeet.
Do not compare LA Knight on the mic.
Do you like anybody,
That's not
Mark?
even a comparison.
That is.
Compare them on the mic. I'm just saying, like they just use one word.
Not really.
One word.
Jey Uso does.
Jey Uso. Yeet. No.
No, Jey Uso's good at promos. Stop
No.
him.
Jey Uso's not that good at promos.
He's pretty good.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
LA Knight was as good at if he was good in ring as he is sometimes on the mic.
You're hating.
He's not a good in ring
LA
wrestler.
Knight has come a long way.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better. I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys are dumb.
Not dumb. I watched him.
Yeah, no, he's
better.
gotten a lot better, dude.
Yeah, you haven't watched in 7 months.
If he got really bad in 7 months again, then yeah, sure, I'd agree with you. But when I stopped watching, he was on the uptick and he was doing really good.
I'm not saying he's no superstar wrestler, but like,
yeah, no, I don't think any of us are saying he's
right.
He's not Cody Rhodes in the ring. He's not Finn Balor in the ring.
You think he's a main card talent?
Mike Wise, yeah.
No.
Mike Wise, yes.
No, bro.
Was Big Show a main card talent then?
Was Jey Uso a main card talent?
No. And
Exactly.
Big Show in his prime?
No, not
Yes.
not Mike skill wise.
Big Show was that fucking guy.
I'm trying to figure out the archetype of wrestler Mark likes. I really can't. Like with Josh, I know
variety.
Like Josh has a certain type of QB he likes. I can tell who Josh likes and doesn't like. I could not tell you what wrestler Mark likes and what doesn't. It really just comes down to like. I don't know his criteria. It's so confusing. You like people really good in ring, but they could be like really bad on the mic, though.
Who do I like that's good in ring but bad on the mic?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Like
You can't name one.
I don't know who you like,
really
bro.
Who you like.
Word.
I like Randy Orton. I like Roman Reigns.
Old head.
I like The Miz.
Old head.
I like Austin Theory. He's gonna be that guy. He's gonna get better.
He's not
on the
that
mic.
great on the mic.
I'll agree with that.
He's gonna get better on the mic. He has so
Okay.
much.
No, I'll agree with that.
That's
I'll agree with that. I fuck with
potential-
Austin Theory.
Potential is nothing without results.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna
but-
get the results. He's in the vision now.
He's been in the company for 6 years. He's been called up for 6 years, man.
LA Knight used to play the role of a supermodel.
That is true.
Yeah,
Like, I ain't gonna diss on my boy Theory to prove a point.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
but that has nothing to do with
That's
what
A-Town
like,
down,
we're talking
motherfucker.
about
I'm not.
Austin Theory about. I like Austin Theory, believe it or not. But like
Doesn't
he's
sound like
been
it.
in the company for 6 years.
yeah, and he's a 3 or 4 time U.S. champion. He's a Money in the Bank winner.
That's it?
He
What
was the
championships
worst
has LA
Money in the
won?
Bank winner of all time, by the way. Let's not
That's
pretend.
not true. How many championships LA Knight got? Without looking it up, you don't know.
Like 0, I think.
One.
Oh, no, 1, yeah.
One. He's been in the company longer than Austin Theory.
Austin Theory only has 1.
he
What are you
hasn't.
talking about?
Yes, he has.
He's not been in the company longer than Austin Theory.
Yeah, yes, I think he's right about that.
No, he hasn't.
first signed in 2013, 2014. He returned to
That
the
doesn't
company in
count.
21.
Okay, so 21.
Oh, 21. Okay, so 13 and 14. And then
13 to
21
14
to
doesn't
present.
count.
That was his initial run.
He came out
Does
as
NXT
like some
count?
Russian leader for Lana and Rusev.
He competed in NXT as Slate Randall before being released.
NXT doesn't count, bro. Main roster.
And then he re-signed in 21.
Yeah, I was talking about Austin Theory's WWE career.
Yeah, NXT
Not
doesn't
NXT.
fucking count. NXT doesn't count.
As 2021. It is 2026. So technically,
Yes. So Theory was in the company in 2020.
It doesn't count.
Okay. So they have been in the company for the same amount of time.
No.
Guys, I think CM Punk's better than both of them. So, that's my take.
Austin Theory joined WWE in 2019.
Okay.
He
So
debuted on NXT. I didn't even talk about his NXT time.
Yeah. So he's been in the company for one more year.
If you ask me,
Okay, I don't think we could argue.
If you
I love my boy Theory.
Abilities of Austin Theory, and if you combine the abilities of Austin Theory and LA Knight, you get a really good wrestler.
Sure, I agree with you absolutely. But I will say I don't think we can argue right now that Austin Theory is the better wrestler than LA Knight. I don't think that's an argument right now.
That's an argument. Austin Theory is a better wrestler than LA Knight.
Okay, I mean like as a full package.
Oh.
Not just like when it comes to pure wrestling, yeah.
Overall he's better than LA Knight.
I mean when it comes to like WWE resume.
Yeah.
We could look at the belts.
Austin Theory is we
could look at the belts, but how often was Austin Theory a genuine contender to steal a belt from somebody? Like a main card belt. He faced Roman like twice for the title.
Did we really think he was going to beat Roman?
Okay, no, but we thought no one was going to beat Roman. But did Theory ever face Roman for a title? Has Theory ever had a main card title match?
Yes, he did face Roman for a title.
On a pay-per-view?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Main event. When?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost.
When?
SummerSlam, was it? When he had Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
No, dude, that was... He challenged for the U.S. title.
No, he didn't. He clashed it on the U.S. title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're right.
I remember that because I remember thinking that's horrible.
Anyways,
yeah, it's Cody's winning.
Elimination Chamber match. We have Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James. You look so awkward in that photo. Kiana James and Raquel Rodriguez.
Man, Kiana. Give me Kiana James.
I'm rooting for Asuka, but it's probably gonna be Rhea.
Nobody's ready for Asuka.
Nobody's rooting for Asuka? Why?
I said ready. Nobody's ready for Asuka.
Oh yeah, hell no, no one's ready. That's why I want her to win it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tiffy won.
I want her to. Yeah,
I think I wouldn't be surprised if Tiffy wins, but I'm rooting for Raquel.
Me too.
Because I think it'd be a cool story.
She's been on a hell of a
She's been on a tear lately.
Has she?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm an Asuka fan though.
And if she wins, I think it would be a perfect time for Liv to be like, I choose you for WrestleMania.
Huh?
Wait, no, Liv can't.
Yeah, what?
What?
Oh, Liv won the
winner would likely face Jade, I'm pretty sure.
Winner would face Jade. I know Liv has been beefing with the other one.
Liv won the Rumble, so she chose the other one.
I think it'd be cool for both of them to win it.
They would bring 2 titles home for Judgment Day.
Look, I'm still rooting for Asuka because she's my goat on the women's side of things.
I wouldn't be surprised if Liv comes out to try to help Raquel and then Raquel loses.
Yeah. They're gonna beef after Mania probably. That's kind of like I don't even watch and I can tell
they might push it off until SummerSlam.
I was gonna say if Liv
they're gonna beef at some point though.
Raquel, if Liv comes out and costs Raquel, it would be at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
She might turn at Mania or she might turn after. I don't know.
Maybe she won't. Maybe I like them. Give all 3 of them together. I love them.
I will say this might be a hot take. I think the women's side of things this time around is much better than the men's. And I think it's been like that for a while. For the sheer fact of you don't know what's going to happen. Like, besides Kiana, right? I feel like genuinely everyone could win that Royal or win that Elimination Chamber.
Win.
Or besides like 2 people, there's like 4 genuine contenders that could actually win and that we actually think could win.
I don't think Asta is going to win. I think it's going to be between Rio, Raquel, Tiffy.
Yeah, that's 3 people.
That's what I think.
That's 3 people like that are in the capabilities of winning it. Let's be real. The Elimination Chamber is, if we're being nice, between 2. Realistically, between it's Cody's.
Right.
So it's like, as a term of like predictability wise, I feel like the women is better. Like, and I feel like it's been like that for a while. Honestly, like with women, you couldn't tell what was gonna happen, but with men, it was like, oh, okay, Cody's gonna win this. And I like Cody. I'm a Cody fan, unlike some people here. I like Cody.
Like Cody. I'm okay with Cody.
I think he's a great wrestler, and I think he's great on the mic, and I think he's good.
Yeah.
I think he's a good face of the company. I think you guys just don't like faces.
Faces? I like LA Knight. I like Jey Uso.
I've always liked the heel more.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying. That's why I don't think you like Cody.
I cried when John Cena retired.
Yeah, I didn't watch that match.
Yeah, that was.
I was busy that day, but shout out Peacemaker. But yeah, any more thoughts on the Elimination Chamber? I mean,
no, we covered all 4 matches.
Yeah, we'll talk about the results, and we'll have a WrestleMania special of the weekend. But for our very rare WWE talk, we're gonna move into quick NFL discussions, franchise tagging. As you guys know, free agency's coming up. And it's about getting that time where people are getting franchise tagged. I saw Kyle Pitts recently got franchise tagged for the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
Any other, who do we see getting franchise tagged? Who do we see not getting franchise tagged? Who do we see getting released or re-signed? Let's
I'm pretty sure George Pickens did.
You really want, oh, he got, yeah, I think he did as well. I think you're right about that. Mark, you're the Google guy. Google fact check that.
What?
If George Pickens got franchise tag.
They didn't officially get tagged yet, either of them.
Okay.
But
yeah.
those
No, I thought Pitts did.
No, until the 3rd.
Oh, okay.
It literally, on NFL.com 2 days ago, Falcons to use franchise tag on tight end Kyle.
Okay, yeah, so they will use it. Okay.
They can't tag until the 3rd.
So, I mean,
2 days ago on ESPN, Falcons tagged tight end Kyle Pitts.
Right.
Okay. All right, but what are we thinking?
When the league year starts.
Any people getting franchise tagged? Anybody getting released potentially, or not released, but not re-signed? Anybody getting re-signed, not franchise tagged?
K9 Kenneth Walker looks like, yeah, I think he should get tagged.
He's not gonna get tagged. I think he's gonna get a new deal.
Looks like the Jets are planning to tag Breece Hall.
Is that what they said?
Either give him the contract or let him go.
He might hold out realistically if they don't give him a contract.
He won't.
You don't think so?
Because if he would have held out, he would have held out this past year.
That's fair. Did he get franchise tagged last year too?
No, he was on contract last year.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't think they'll re-sign Breece. I think they should.
I really hope they do. He's a top 15 running back.
True, but at the same time, it's like you're not going to get a rookie quarterback this year.
Breece is not going to be the solution to our future, so I wouldn't be so opposed to getting rid of him.
Like, he's your best player on offense, without a doubt, right now.
Membu is better. Garrett Wilson, you could argue, is about equal.
When it comes to skill players.
Breece Hall is a little overrated.
I disagree with you. His best production was with a bad offensive line.
It's because when was that?
Like 2 years ago.
His rookie year?
Why do you
use his best production? Because everybody treats Breece Hall like he's Barry Sanders, just on the Jets, whereas Breece Hall really is a very good running back, I will say. He's top 15, but he hasn't shown that explosiveness or that ability to make big plays like he did in his rookie year ever since he suffered that injury a few years ago.
I mean, you can also
That injury
attribute
was in
that to offensive
2022.
play as well. I mean, the O-line has
if you
been
want
good,
to
but
attribute
the pass
that to
game has been
offense,
atrocious this year to where teams don't even bother playing the pass game. So they're
but
going to
it's
the best when the best player on the field is your running back, they're going to play the running back. I mean, we saw that with the Colts, how Jonathan Taylor started getting slowed down when teams started focusing him, and Colts started losing when they made Daniel Jones throw the football.
right. But also, even when the Jets were passing well, he wasn't very explosive.
I mean, they weren't really passing well this year though.
They had some games where they passed pretty
They
well.
had like 2 games, and they were. I wouldn't even say they were passing.
Maybe
well.
a game and a half.
They were. They were going against like 2 horrible defenses in the Steelers and Bengals. So I mean, I don't know. I just
Also, Cowboys offered to make Aubrey the highest paid kicker, but he reportedly wants more, a lot more.
I
uh,
saw that.
he kind of
I
started
don't think he
missing
wants
towards the end of
anything
last
upward
year.
of 10.
Yeah, I mean, he should. He's making them
Close
pretty
to
good.
Over 10.
so they offered close to 7.5 per million per season. Apparently, he's seeking closer to 10 million per year.
Right. I mean, why not go get your bread, man? I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's an option.
True. What do we think about Daniel Jones? I mean,
No.
he's not under contract. What do they think they do?
I mean, they could technically tag him, but I think they'll look for a more long term deal.
You think so? Coming off of Achilles.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I think so. I think you run it back. He played good when he played last year, so I don't see why you don't run it
yeah.
back.
I mean, they were what 8-2, I
And
think.
I don't know if he'll be able to start the season next year. I think you let. I think you
I
could
would
let
think
Riley
his
Leonard
season is
try.
over.
His
You bring
season's
in
gonna
another
start.
quarterback. You
His
bring in
season's
another
gonna start a
No,
little.
quarterback.
I think Leonard played really good against the Texans.
Really good as being nice.
Okay, he played pretty good for a fifth round
but
rookie
what if
against the
he's
best
not
defense
good?
in the league.
What if he's
Relax.
not good? You let him go and then you just trash?
You
Bring in
sign
another guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You let him start, but you sign a guy like Carson Wentz, a
Carson
veteran
Wentz
who's
is bad.
solid.
No, he's not.
He could play solid football.
No, not.
All right, who else are you gonna bring in?
Colts. He literally had a bad falling out with the Colts.
Okay, who else are
You'd
you gonna
rather
bring in?
bring in Russell Wilson. You'd rather
No,
bring in Tyrod Taylor.
you cannot
I'd
tell me
rather
they
bring in
played better
Marcus
than Carson
Mariota.
Wentz this past year. You're crazy.
Russell Wilson?
Did not. He played horrendous.
He put up 40 on the Cowboys.
Everyone put up 40 on the Cowboys.
Not the Jets.
That's because they're the Jets.
Come on, man.
You set yourself up for that one, Josh. You 100% was like, Nick, kick me in the face.
It worked.
That's what
Like, I don't know what you want me to do. You knew that would happen. Like,
you basically.
I'd
got
rather
down
have
on a
Jimmy
knee
G over Carson
and
Wentz.
asked-
no way.
But yeah, there's actually not too many players rumored to be tagged.
Don't be surprised if the Jags put the tag on.
Yeah, no, there's
Yeah.
George Pickens. There's fucking
Away.
away. I think they re-sign him. This Chargers team, I think they're gonna want to keep the core they have.
Yeah.
Because I think if with a healthy O line, that team
Cool.
might be a Super Bowl contender. I think in a couple more pieces, and Justin Herbert. We forget the first couple of weeks of the year, Justin Herbert was like an MVP candidate.
The franchise tag cost for each position this year is crazy.
Sure, but I think the salary cap's going to go up next year.
No, but have you got do you guys want to know these numbers for franchise?
I'm pretty sure it makes them the highest paid for a year.
Yo, so for kicker and punter, it's 6.8 million.
Mm-hmm.
Safety, it's 20.75 million. Corner, it's 20.78. Linebacker, it's 27.55. D tackle, it's 27.42. D end is 26.71. O line, 27.76.
I
Tight
thought
end,
that'd be higher.
16. Wide receiver is 28. Running back is 14. Quarterback is 47.2.
Wow. I'm gonna be real. I thought O-line would be a lot higher.
Yeah, I thought it would have been 30s.
That's like a very important position.
But quarterback 47.2.
Yeah, that's wild.
I actually heard about Mike Evans. The Buccaneers won't give him the tag despite the rumors.
Yeah.
They are willing to let him test out free agency based on what he wants to do.
I mean, I think if he wants to resign, they'll give him a blank check. But
David Njoku is walking.
Is he walking?
Yeah.
Huh. What about Trey Hendrickson? What do you guys think about Trey Hendrickson?
Kidding, is he even allowed to get tagged again?
I'm looking at the NFL website, and it says that he's up for a franchise tag.
The Bengals should just let him go.
I don't. He's a bit. It depends. The Bengals should have just rebuilt last year. They should have traded away a bunch of pieces to rebuild, but they're gonna keep running it.
What pieces?
With the
Also,
T. Higgins, you can trade away.
The Bears reportedly give linebacker Tremaine Edmonds permission to seek trade.
He's getting older. That's fair.
Yeah, let's let the Bears become a good team. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care about winning. Put me on a team where I can make a lot of money.
I think it's Buffalo. I think it's more them wanting to save money. I mean, he's older. He's up for a new contract. He had a good year this year. They don't want to have to pay an older
trade unless they want to get traded.
No, I know. But I'm assuming they offered him a deal, and it was like not that good of a deal, because again, the Bears are trying to save cap room. See, for me, I think the Bengals are in a rough spot. Even if they get rid of Trey Hendrickson's their best defensive player, I think
Start with the quarterback, man.
All right, pipe down. I think you have a great quarterback, and I think the issue is they have not drafted good. They have not made good free agent picks. They have not gotten a good roster around them, and they have cap room. I mean, granted, yeah, they do pay heavily for two receivers, but it's like their offense is solid. Let's not pretend like it's not their strength of their team. The problem is they can't draft defense. They can't trade. They can't pick up people for their team. I mean, it's just the process there is clearly lacking. Again, I don't think it's a quarterback issue, you fucking dork, but
I do.
I don't know how being a top 5 quarterback in the league is.
He's not top 5.
He literally is, but okay.
About?
Joe Burrow. I don't know how he's not.
Well, simple. There's 5 quarterbacks better than him. Drake May.
No.
Yes, Drake May is better than Joe Burrow.
How?
Drake May plays good football. Knows
Did
how
he
to
though?
win games despite stats. Despite playing for stats like
he had
Burrow.
one good year.
It's his second year.
Okay, you can't rank somebody based on their potential.
He went 14.
Pat Mahomes was basically the best quarterback in the league his first year playing.
Exactly. And then want to know what he did? He won a Super Bowl his second year to follow it up. Drake May has 1 year. 1 year where he was solid. But you can't put that above Joe Burrow.
Solid?
Technically,
MVP
Joe
level,
Burrow
yeah.
only had 1 good year.
That's not true.
Two.
Every year he's been healthy, he's been a top 3 QB.
The fact that you have to say when healthy is enough.
Yeah, because his O-line was shit for the first 4 halves of his career.
Maybe he's made of glass.
Maybe when you get sacked all the time.
Herbert has a bad O-line.
Yeah, and look what he did with that. Nothing.
Got to the playoffs.
And did what?
What did Burrow do?
Made it to a Super Bowl?
Make the playoffs even when he was healthy the whole year.
Yeah, he made it to 1 Super Bowl. So did Drake May.
Also, Herbert had a top 5 defense.
If anything, Drake
May
May's on
had
the
a
Joe
top
Burrow
5
trajectory.
defense. Joe Burrow did not have a top 5 defense. What are you talking about?
Joe Burrow had a pretty good defense.
Not
Joe
top
Burrow
5?
Had, the second best receiver
In the
league.
playoffs, it was really
Okay.
good.
Justin Herbert has receivers. Why are you pretending he doesn't?
He had a top 5 receiver and then a top 2 number 2.
May's got Stephon Diggs.
He's not even
top 20. Not even top 25.
That's.
I mean, I said this before the Super Bowl.
And he's
on
not even
here.
going to be on a roster next
Yeah, again, I'm not saying Drake May isn't good, but you can't put him above Burrow based on 1 year.
Yes, I can.
How?
Because
The same way I'm putting him above everybody else.
Because we're going off of this past year.
I'm going off
what we've seen
currently
from the guy.
out of. I'm going off current quarterback skill. Yeah, if we're basing off this past
Skill?
year, then Joe
Skill?
Burrow is fucking towards the bottom because he didn't play.
Also, Nick, Matt Stafford, Pat Mahomes,
Yes,
Josh Allen,
yes.
And Lamar.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson,
Those are the only people I would say yes to.
Herbert,
No,
May.
no.
Yes.
How is
That's
Herbert
wrong.
better?
Dak,
Yes.
What if,
Dak.
man?
Sam Darnold.
How many wins?
Sam Darnold.
Pipe down, boy.
That's 8.
Sam Darnold's not better than Joe Burrow. And I'm a diehard
would you
Seahawks
say-
fan.
would you say
Die
Burrow?
hard. He's not.
Trevor Lawrence 9. Caleb
No!
Williams 10.
I'm done with this convo. You guys are trolling.
Jordan,
You guys are-
the first 2
Brooks
quarters.
Young.
The only
11?
person you can
Ooh.
say is better
Damn, Joe Burrow not even
is
top 10.
is Lamar
Hurts 12.
Allen.
Jackson Dart 13.
Lamar Allen.
Pipe down.
Lamar Allen, Stafford, Mahomes.
Pipe down.
Lamar Allen, Stafford, Mahomes. That's the only ones I can say better.
To be real, Nick, I'm saying May. You said Dak.
I don't think
I'm
man.
saying like
I don't think
Dak-
Dak. I don't think Dak is.
Dak is better than Burrow.
No,
They're
no,
the
he
same
is.
tier.
No, he isn't.
Minimum, Nick, they're at the same tier.
I think Burrow's a little bit higher than Dak. I'm not saying Dak. Dak is number 6 for sure, but I don't think he's above Burrow.
For sure.
He's top 6 for
All right,
sure.
Joe Burrow 7.
No,
Yes.
no, I don't think May is better than Burrow. I don't think Dak is better than Burrow. Definitely not Lawrence.
I can't
Pipe down.
confidently say he is either. But he's
Mendoza.
He hasn't played.
he
I'm
won
going
a
off of
game
this
recently.
past
Burrow.
year. He is a national champion.
Yeah.
Facts.
If that's the case, then Joe Burrow's the best fucking quarterback of all
Fully
time.
insane? What?
Joe Burrow's fucking college season was the best of all time.
What?
What?
Look, I'm just saying, y'all hate on Joe Burrow all you want. He is a
Okay,
I
no,
will.
no.
Don't worry, I
top
will.
5
time out.
quarterback.
I usually don't hate on Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I know you're rage baiting today.
After
He's
this
6
past
or
season-
7.
After this past season,
Shut up.
he's definitely not top 5.
I don't know how you put May above him though. He had 1 good year.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's had multiple good
going-
years.
What has
We-
Joe Burrow done more than Drake?
The same exact thing as Drake May,
Why, Nick? Why
and then some.
would I make
Nothing
a top
more.
5 list
No,
off of
He's done more.
previous year? Why would I make the top 5 list not going off of last year or this past year? Why would
Bro,
I do?
low-key-
Why would
That's
I do
not
a top 5
fair.
list? Yes, it
because he
is.
was hurt.
Bro's just
Okay,
Matt
and
Ryan
that's
for real.
fine. That's fine that he was hurt. But this past year, he was not top 5.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that
absolutely
he's not
not.
top 5 talent.
That's what
I'm
I'm
saying he's
arguing.
not top
That's what I'm
5.
arguing.
Okay, and also
I'm
I would like
arguing
to
he's a
say
top 5
so
talent.
That just because somebody's hurt doesn't make him a worse quarterback, but it also doesn't mean other quarterbacks can't surpass that quarterback.
And
I agree,
Josh,
but I don't
Josh,
think he
what's your-
has.
What's your like saying? Something about availability.
Availability is the best ability.
I agree with that.
Exactly. And
I agree with
he's
that.
Not always available.
I agree with that.
Barely
But at the same
available.
time,
So he is not.
there at the same time there
to be
was
top 5.
at the same time though there was a lot of organizational reasons that he was. If he was on the Eagles, he would start every game. If he had a half decent O-line the first half of his career, he would be. He still doesn't have the best O-line. He has a better O-line than what he started with. He made the Super Bowl with the worst offensive line in the league.
We realized his O-line wasn't that bad when Jake Browning played solid football the first time he played, and then when Joe Flacco
against shitty teams. And Joe Burrow wasn't fully healthy when he came back. They've talked about that.
Daniel Jones looked better playing on a.
You're crazy if you think Daniel Jones plays better. You're crazy. Daniel Jones is the definition of a system quarterback.
All right, bro.
All right, pipe down. Daniel Jones was a system quarterback in Indy. He played good, but he relied on the run game a lot. No, he didn't.
Do you know who's not better than Burrow?
Who?
Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I'll agree. Also, a diehard Seahawks fan, just because Sam Darnold has a ring does not make him better.
Nobody said he was better.
You did.
No, I didn't find proof.
Also,
we are literally recording this, Josh.
So Jones playing for half the season, he had 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 picks with a 100 quarterback rating.
He also started a lot more games last year than Joe Burrow. What are we talking about?
And he had a 68% completion percentage.
Again.
Dang, that's a Pro Bowl quarterback if you ask me.
But do not sit there and say that he relied on the run game when
he did
touchdown. And
you got watch the. You're looking at stats. That's not fair.
You realize the run game also relied on him, right?
No, I'm not saying that. But okay. Let me explain to you.
With you every week.
All right, let me explain to you. It's a film breakdown I saw. A lot of the time, there's this concept on defense called run blitzes, where you have to blitz the run to stop the run early. And Jonathan Taylor started out the year on MVP trajectory. I'm not even gonna try saying that again. Which allowed for the Colts to have a better passing game. In order for the Colts, the reason the Colts started losing a lot and started falling off.
So you're faulting his season because he had a top running back in the league?
No, I'm not faulting it. I'm just saying he elevated the team.
For what he did.
I'm not faulting him. And also, bullshit, Mark. You did the same fucking thing with Brock Purdy. You're biased as fuck.
Well, Brock Purdy had like 7 weapons.
He had like 2.
Did Daniel Jones not put Alec Pierce on the map?
Alec Pierce put Alec Pierce on the map. He had a great game with Dylan whatever the fuck his name is.
You got the
Riley Leonard, not Dylan. Daniel Jones. No, he had a great game with Riley Leonard.
Daniel Jones put Alec Pierce on the map.
Okay, again.
Before this season, the only receiver that you would have named was Michael Pittman Jr.
No, Pierce was good. I could have named Pierce. I think you're underestimating my football knowledge. No, Pierce, again, yes, did have a breakout year, but that's not just Daniel Jones. And again, a lot of it the offense ran through Taylor. Daniel Jones is not the number one threat on the Colts. Are we really arguing Daniel Jones is better than Joe Burrow? Is that like an argument we're having? Because that's not one I'm going to have. That's like, I'm going to put my foot down and say, like, I'm not. I think that argument's too stupid.
I think that
Daniel Jones should not get... He had the same quarterback rating this year. He had 3 less interceptions, 2 less touchdowns, and 1,300 less yards, and a worse completion.
And like 3 less games.
Still 1,300 yards less, and
like 3 less games.
1,300 yards.
He had like
to get over 400
he was out for majority of the year. The fact that he's that close in stats to Daniel Jones actually proves my point. I'm not having this convo.
Wait, but I thought Daniel Jones would probably have more yards.
What are you talking? I'm actually done with this conversation. Like I don't know if you're rage baiting me, but it's working. Like it's making me annoyed. The fact of the matter is we're having a serious conversation on whether or not Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow.
All right,
and I think that delegitimizes everything we talk about on our podcast. And I think that's like a horrible conversation to even have.
Hold on. No, because
why are we entertaining this?
I'm not sitting here trying to argue that. I'm just trying to make you understand that just because he had an elite run game, Daniel Jones, that doesn't make Daniel Jones any less of a passer.
I never said that.
Yes, but you credit a lot of his success to the run game being
because
amazing.
that's where a lot of his success
The
comes
run
from.
game-
It's the same thing with Sam Darnold. I'm not saying Sam Darnold's a
the
bad
same
quarterback.
reverse, though.
That's not a bad thing. But I'm talking it strictly to comparing it to Joe Burrow.
Right, but I'm not relating to Joe Burrow. I'm just saying that when the pass game got bad, which was after Jones actually hurt his leg.
Yeah,
then
when
the run
Phillip
game
Rivers
just-
played.
No, because even Daniel Jones played a game on a bad leg.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Again,
passing was horrible.
they kind of started to slow down though. Too, they
That's what I'm
started to
saying.
slow down
When he
before Jones got hurt.
the running game started to disintegrate too.
Yeah, I'm not art.
The games.
It's also defenses adjusting to stop Taylor Moore and forcing the ball into Jones's hand. What I'm saying is, Jones.
I started an argument: Jones versus Burrow. This is awesome.
This is insane.
I love this show.
I don't like it because I feel like it delegitimizes everything we talk about, and it's people aren't going to take us seriously.
Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. He was
Not better than
in
Burrow.
New York.
The fact that we're even like
No, he's not better than Burrow, Nick.
the fact that we're even like entertaining this idea, I think delegitimate or fucking delegitimizes everything we talk about in this podcast moving forward. That's my issue I have with this conversation.
You know what I love about sports is everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, but like when you have an opinion that's objectively wrong, when we're actively trying to make a podcast people listen to, I have a problem when we say takes that are like really bad to the point where it's going to make people not want to watch us.
Or in other words, takes that you don't agree with.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Nobody in the world thinks Daniel Jones is better than Joe Burrow.
You're right. So who are you arguing with?
Mark!
I'm not nobody.
You're entertaining. You're entertaining this idea. And to me, yeah, no shit. Joe Burrow played like 4 games.
That's not my problem.
He won every game he started till the end of the year, by the way. So.
Yeah, and Daniel won 7 straight.
Okay. Did he make the playoffs?
Queen won 7.
He broke his ankle and fractured his goddamn leg.
Okay.
And he still played on a fractured leg.
He wasn't good. That's not something to be proud of.
If Burrow fractured his leg, he'd be like, guys, I'm hurt.
Guys, okay, why are we acting like turf toe isn't like a way worse injury than a broken leg?
What?
Turf toe?
He dislocated his ankle and broke his ankle.
Yeah. Do we not realize how bad turf toe is?
No, turf toe
is bad.
Turf toe is really, really bad. That is painful.
That's what I'm saying. One is like you wrap it up. It hurts like fuck.
He fractured his whole leg on his left leg, and then
okay, clearly he didn't fracture his whole leg because he wouldn't be able to stand on it, Mark. Clearly it wasn't bad enough.
He fractured his what's the bone in your shin? Yes.
Fibula?
Yeah, he fractured that.
Yeah, that shit hurts. It's happened to me before. Hurts.
And
we're not fractured, but yeah, again, good for him, but also
and then dislocated and broke his ankle.
Okay. Again,
that's his other ankle, his other leg.
I'm not. I think the kind of turf toe Joe Burrow had, though, and for him to come back from that too when they weren't in contention and still play, for you calling Joe Burrow a pussy, like I think that's some pussy shit. Because he had a turf toe injury,
coming back from injury and playing bad. But it's so cool that he's playing and putting it out there.
He played good though.
Actively hurting the team.
He played not bad. I don't know where you're getting. He played awful from. He didn't play awful.
So he didn't play that good. He really wasn't that good.
He wasn't amazing, but he wasn't horrible. Right, he wasn't hurting the team.
You're getting off topic.
Franchise tags.
Let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah, next topic. NBA season's getting close to the playoffs, and we did touch on that last week, but I do feel like we should touch a little bit on some maybe NBA wild card teams that were teams that aren't necessarily favorites that could be sneaky coming into the finals. So each of you, I want you to give me 2 teams that you think, one from each conference, that could upset the Thunder, the Knicks, the Nuggets, the Pistons. Teams that some people may not expect. Some sneaky good teams.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. What is that?
I wouldn't be. Actually, they have James Harden. They ain't doing stuff.
Sure.
You're right. Toronto.
Toronto.
Would love to see that. Would love to see that.
Go into it, Mark. Explain why you feel that way.
I'm still looking for my other team. I'm doing that first.
All right, Josh, you go. Josh.
A team that
some sneaky good teams.
I've been rooting for this team for a couple of years, and
it's not going to be the Nets, man.
It's not looking good, but if the Orlando Magic get healthy at the right time, Jalen Suggs is an elite defender.
Mm-hmm.
If Paolo can start getting that shot right, Franz Wagner, he's healthy. He gets back. He's playing very well. Don't be surprised, man. Anthony Black's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond Bane, the little T-Rex, and he's good too. That team, there's just something in me. Don't write them off. Do not write off the Orlando Magic. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Philly or Toronto take out, one of those top teams in the first round either. I could see Philly making it to the conference finals as long as Joel Embiid just isn't playing, really.
I feel like if he is playing. I mean, they traded it away, Jared McCain, who was one of their better players, right?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that because you don't trade with the Thunder. That should be a rule number 1.
Yeah, so they might just be cursed, low-key.
The Hornets have been hot. They've been,
Is that your other prediction?
Playing spot. No.
What's your other one then?
My prediction in the West, everybody talks about the Nuggets, Spurs, and Thunder. Look for the T-Wolves, man.
Yeah, they're a sleeper.
We did talk about them last week.
They're a sleeper.
The
Portland Trailblazers, in my eyes, are just the worst version of the Magic.
Yeah.
And it sucks that their coach, has some stuff going on, so they have to, they had to come out with a different coach in the beginning.
You don't think the Suns are a sleeper team?
I think that they are a sleeping team.
I think the Rockets aren't a sleeping team anymore.
I also wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers made a run.
I doubt the Rockets.
Especially with the loss of James Harden.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the loss of James Harden hurts them.
No, it helps them. In the playoffs, it might hurt them in the regular season, but in the playoffs, it'll help.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, no, that might be the case.
Shout out the Pelicans for being 5-5 in their last 10.
Sure.
I also have the same sleeper team as Josh in the West.
Okay, well then pick a new one.
No.
What?
You can't tell.
That's not how sleeper teams work. You
no.
How about you pick one?
All right, I will. You talk about your East one.
Who you got coming out the East, Mark?
Oh, well, no. He said sleeper team.
Right.
Yeah,
do you
your
have any sleepers in the East?
A realistic sleeper? I said Toronto to troll.
Right. Toronto,
a release.
They got a lot of depth. They need that star. Like Brandon Ingram needs to become that star we wanted him to be.
Or Scotty.
Scotty's a dog.
Scotty is a dog. He is a dog.
But I feel like he's on that second or third tier of star, whereas they need that first tier star like Cade, Shea, Jokic,
Yeah. That's really what they're missing. If Scotty could go up to 25, 26 points per game, from his 18 to 19 that he's averaging now, that would be a huge step up.
Apparently Jason Tatum is a full go on 5v5 team scrimmages.
That is huge for Boston. But they're also playing really well right now when they shouldn't be.
Why ruin that mojo, right? But then again, if he actually comes back before the season ends, I could see a world where they let him run, where I don't think they should. but like maybe they do let him run because at the end of the day, if you have a playoff spot, then what does it matter?
Maybe you make him 6-man.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't snip the starters. Nah, they'd put him in as a starter.
I
But
was talking the other day about that Suns Nets game we went to where Chris Paul dropped Blake Griffin, but the Nets still won. KD came off the bench.
I don't know a realistic sleeper team. I like yours with the Magic, but
I'm
It's
actually.
kind of hard in the West.
Atlantis,
I think Cleveland is the right answer.
I don't think they're a sleeper.
I mean, what are we considering sleepers?
Well, teams that could upset a team in the first round.
Oh, in the first round. Okay, so we're talking like
possibly like
we're talking about 4 to 8 seeds.
Kind of like the Hawks a few years ago.
Because I was gonna say I considered
Toronto
anything
could definitely upset Cleveland in the first round.
Right, absolutely.
Well, that's
especially
if the
with Harden on the
brackets
court.
stay how they're.
Right, it can mismatch. You know, the Knicks can fall down.
Harden hate propaganda so much, bro.
I think Charlotte.
Oh, yo, they need some defense. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, here's why. They are 7-3 in their past 10 games. And they're ranked 8th in the past 10 games.
So wait, so like, are you? Because right now they're a playing team. If you think they stay a playing team,
I think they make the play. Again, they're on a hot streak right now.
Remember, and then beat Detroit in the first round.
I think they could. I mean, Detroit is 8-2, but again, we're talking about sleeper teams.
What if Milwaukee?
That's a sleeper team.
Milwaukee gets into the play-in.
They're hot right now. I mean, look, I've been watching basketball these past couple of weeks, learning a little bit, and you know, Charlotte's hot right now. Yeah, they got defense to work on, but
going with Indiana.
All right, brother.
I'm going with Brooklyn Nets.
Word, yeah, the suck ass team.
The Chicago Bulls.
Right, I think another one, honestly, is
Milwaukee.
I was gonna say Miami.
They just don't got that star, man. They got Bam, but
they don't. But you know, I said Charlotte's ranked 8, 7-3. While Miami is 5-5 in the past couple games, they are ranked 7th with a 5-5 the past 10 games. So I think Charlotte's hot though. I think Charlotte's hitting it at the right time. Again, if they stay hot like this, I think I can see them. You know, San Antonio's really hot right now. They're 9-1 the past 10 games. So I don't think the West is as decided as we thought it was a week ago.
What if the Mavericks start to make a run? Cooper.
That'd be a little bit too late, right?
They have to make a huge run. Bro.
Not really. They only gotta get 6 games on the Clips.
Are they on the play-in? Are they in the play-in right now?
Nope.
No.
So they need 6 games.
Or the Trailblazers. Yes, 6 games on the Trailblazers or Clips.
I mean, there's a play-in team that was number 10 who did end up making the finals.
I don't think they were number 10.
Were they number 8? Number 9? No, I think they were number 9.
They were the 8th seed, I think.
I'm talking about in the play-in though.
I think they lost the first playing game, and then they beat the Hawks.
So they were 9.
I think they lost to the Bulls. I think they beat the Bulls actually, and lost.
Okay.
No.
Point is,
yeah, whatever.
It's not impossible to be a play-in team and make a deep run. And honestly, low key, the Pistons don't have that postseason experience. They have
some.
They have some, but I mean, I don't know. I could see them very well being frauds when it comes. to that time.
Nah, Cade is that guy.
I think Cade is that guy.
Look at the Pacers. The Pacers made it, and they went to the finals after 1 year of making the playoffs.
True, but like at the same time, I think the Pistons are capable of being upset.
Yeah, I of course think that.
And I think what makes the West so hard for a sleeper team is because there are just 2 teams right now in the West that are just leagues ahead above everybody.
Right. But also those 2 teams Oh, I don't know how people get to stop Wemby when he hits his prime, man. This
If he
dude
could-
still hasn't hit his prime. And this
I mean-
guy is
I
so
mean-
damn good.
We don't
I
know
mean,
that.
if he could put on a little bit of weight, like a little bit of
Mhm.
muscle, there's
He-
no stopping him.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to. That's what's crazy. Because
Yeah,
his
but
length
no,
makes up for all
No,
that.
no, yeah, but he does need
His
to
length and girth.
because he does need to
All right,
though
man. Stop talking about
because
girth.
so he's not,
Right.
like
Kind of like when Chris
I-
Stapps came in the league or Shet.
yeah, I don't want him to get injured just because he's like a toothpick being 7'5".
True. Look, as long as he don't let injuries catch up, he's on pace for a phenomenal career.
Or Zion,
Right.
who was to be the next LeBron and then just disappeared.
Unfortunately,
man,
he
is
got
he still
drafted
on
to
that-
New Orleans.
Is he still on that game streak of games played? Has he missed a game yet?
Let me see.
I like my Charlotte take. I think that's a
I mean, he's
take that could
played-
either age really
He's
well or really
played
bad.
32 out of or
Right.
32 to 43 games. That's what it says.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
But I don't know how many he played straight.
It looks like he is still on that streak.
It's crazy.
Shout out Zion.
Zion.
He's a good player though. It's just he's got issues.
He had a lot of.
He should have been
injuries.
better, man. I really
Yeah.
wish he was better.
I hate
Like,
wasted potential.
He needs to rack up at least some rebounds. Otherwise, he's just like Jaren Jackson.
Yeah. I thought Cade might have been on that trajectory after his
For
rookie
Zion?
year. Only because of
Trajectory?
how bad the fucking Pistons were that year. He was a rookie. Okay. Trivia!
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3-3, baby.
So it's 3-3. Josh won last episode. No,
Jade-
Mark won
Yeah.
last episode.
7.
Mark won last
No,
episode.
No,
I won
Josh
last episode.
Or
Josh
Josh
won
won
last
last episode on
I
a
came
crazy
back down
comeback.
2-0.
Yeah.
Coming back from
2-0.
2-0.
He cheated. He cheated everybody.
He
Everybody knows
cheated a bit, but
He cheated.
Mark is throwing allegations of cheating.
Yep.
Crazy.
He's
But
like,
it's 3-3.
like his,
And
like
we have
his
not had a
history.
consecutive winner yet.
Talk
So,
about-
Mark, this is in your favor. And this is technically game 7, even though there's not really.
This is game 7, and then Nick.
When the
That's
lights.
sweet.
And then
Whoever
and then next week
Whoever
we're just
wins.
gonna continue.
No, whoever wins gets to be the leader of trivia, and then you have to participate.
Fuck that,
against
dude. I
the
don't know
loser.
trivia.
You
no.
are
Nope.
participating.
I'm the host. I'm the host.
I already set it into existence, and we're
Nope.
not editing this
Bro,
one out.
Josh is gonna
That's
get like a
not-
4-0 sweep. That's not happening.
Well,
no.
I might throw in some NASCAR
I'm gonna get a
knowledge.
4. I'm gonna get a 4-0 sweep.
Or
He's gonna
I
get
might
a
throw in-
4-0
I
sweep.
might throw in
No,
some
I'm not.
WWE.
No, I'm not.
No, how about
I'm
this?
just
How about
gonna
this? How
ask
about
you the
this?
questions.
You guys keep going. You get to ask me like you each get to ask me a question a week
No,
for trivia.
No.
I don't want to
I'm
participate. I don't want to.
But Nick, I'm gonna be a heel. I'm gonna ask bullshit questions like, Nick, who's your favorite wrestler?
Yeah, that's.
Josh ain't gonna know your favorite wrestler.
He
Nick
does
would-
know my favorite wrestler.
Josh, who's his favorite wrestler? Look, he don't know.
Are you
He don't
stupid,
know.
bro?
CM Punk.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, but you see how delayed that was? You would have answered that like that.
Nah,
But
that's not
you
real
did.
trivia. We gotta do real trivia.
Yeah, well, it's
Nah,
That's
no.
the
This
best
is
rule.
game
It's
7 out of
stupid.
1,000.
no.
So
not how it-
this isn't winner takes all. If that were the case, we do like a special, like 10 questionnaire this time. But no, we're just gonna do normal 5. Nobody has won 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
And again, I'll participate in some trivia if I know that what we're talking about, but I would not be able to win NBA trivia or baseball trivia, or probably not NFL trivia. Maybe NFL trivia, I don't know. But point is, winner gets nothing. Winner just goes up 4-3, and we go next week.
David.
But your first question will be about basketball. You guys ready?
All right.
Basketball.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Basketball.
LeBron James, Michael Jordan,
Who
Kareem.
who is leading the league in the NBA in points per game?
Ant.
Nope.
Cade.
Nope.
Shea.
Shea Gilgeous
Nope.
Alexander.
Jokic.
Nope.
Luka.
Yep. Luka Doncic, 32.5. Leading the league currently.
Josh's MVP.
Josh's favorite player.
No. Do not do that. Do not hit me with that tomfoolery.
Josh's favorite player.
Josh,
So, all right, Mark goes up 1-0.
Jets franchise. Anyway, continue, Nick.
All right. What was the first? This is Winter Olympics, by the way. Okay. So I figured we needed one. What is the first Winter Olympics to sport? What's the first Winter Olympic sport to include women?
Skiing.
Nope.
Snowboarding.
Nope.
Curling.
Nope.
Bobsled.
Nope.
Ice hockey.
Nope.
Speed skating.
No. That was like a newer one too, I think.
Cross country skating.
Nope.
Does it
I'm
have
actually
something to do with
shocked.
skating?
Yes.
Figure skating?
Yo! Josh got it. Figure skating.
I fucking gave it away.
I figured I'd ask that one because Alyssa Liu, shout out. Figure skating. Yeah, I'm surprised that took you that long.
I don't know all the fucking Winter Olympic sports.
You know what?
To be fair, figure skating is kind of we should know.
That's like the most popular one this year.
All right. Give me the next question.
All right, next question. You know what? I was going to ask 3 Elimination Chamber ones. I'll ask 2. I want to ask another Olympic one. Which city hosted the 2010 Winter Olympics? I'll give you a hint. It's in North America.
Los Angeles.
Nope.
No, winter?
It's not in America, though. Fuck, I'll just say it's in Canada.
Brazil. Oh, Toronto.
Nope.
Montreal.
Nope.
Calgary?
Nope.
Vancouver?
Yep. Josh got it. Vancouver, Canada.
Okay. All right. Now we got elimination.
All right. List.
I just need one.
All right. This one's going to be kind of a layup. First ever Elimination Chamber winner.
Triple H.
Nope.
Shawn Michaels.
Yep. There we go. Okay, we're tied. Shawn Michaels won the 2002 Elimination Chamber, which was the first ever. And it was actually a title match. He won the title that time.
Yeah, they used to do it as a title match.
Yeah, see, they did that.
They should. They did a few years ago for the U.S. title, I think.
2002, yeah, Brock Lesnar.
No, a few years ago.
Okay. Oh yeah, Austin Theory, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
2023.
Logan Paul, Seth Rollins.
Triple H and John Cena are tied for the most wins in Elimination Chamber history. Who is second?
John Cena and Triple H.
No. They're tied for
one of them
first.
got to be second. Edge.
No.
Undertaker.
No.
Shawn Michaels.
No.
Randy Orton.
Nope.
I feel like this is an oddball one. He didn't win the Royal Rumble, but he had the title going into WrestleMania.
Say the name before
the
Mark
Royal
says
Rumble winner.
Wait, what? What are you saying, Josh?
Yes, Daniel Bryan.
Oh
Come
my
on.
goodness.
I swear to you, I think he won like 3.
You are dead correct. It is Daniel Bryan. And Josh
He won 3
wins
times?
the trivia. He's won 3 times. He
Damn.
won in 2012.
2014? No.
2012. I have it pulled up. 2012, 2021, and 2019. Yeah,
Why I thought
Daniel
he won
Bryan.
one back after 2012.
Huh?
You know what? I thought he won the Chamber in 2014.
Yeah.
He beat Triple H
All right, bonus question.
at
Who won the
WrestleMania.
bonus question? That means nothing. Who won it in 2014?
Who won it in 2014?
Yeah.
Randy Orton.
Yep. All right. Well, Mark, you lost trivia 2 weeks in a row, man. That's the first time. Podcast history right there. That someone has won.
Daniel Bryan. I mean, I fucking hate Daniel Bryan, and I didn't realize he won 3 times.
Yeah. That's 3. But anyways,
That's crazy.
y'all want to ask me a question this week or not this week?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's fair. Oh,
They
that's
didn't like
fair.
my question last week.
Yeah,
know
that's
what?
fair.
After this long,
I'm getting
beautiful
phantom
episode
Discord notifications. This is actually a short episode.
of
Hey.
Season is Over Sports, I would like to formally say this season is over.
What season, bro? You say this season. That means you're referring to a
It's
specific
not over,
one.
it's the episode. The game is over. These are games.
Yeah, dude. That's what classifies as a season.
Jet
B?
fans, man. Fucking.
Word, bro. Stop
God
playing.
damn it. You know what happens, Josh? When you mistake games for seasons?
You turn up like the Jets.
You know what happens?
Yeah.